Hello and welcome. I'm Saja, and today we're going to be talking about dating. Dating. And the reason why I chose this topic as a topic for today's video is because this is a very hot topic in the Christian community. Dating and relationships and getting married and having kids, very hot topic. But the one thing that is never discussed about the topic is the prerequisites, okay? The things you need to do before you get into the dating. Before you get into the dating that will lead to the marriage and that will lead to the family. Nobody wants to talk about the groundwork that you need to do. So today we're going to cover 4 things that you need to do in order to successfully be in a relationship that's going to be healthy, a relationship that is going to flourish, and a relationship that has God at the center. And so we're coming in hot with point number 1, which is self-worth. You need to have self-worth before you get into a relationship. You need to feel as though you are worth it. You need to feel as though you're worth it. Not only for you, but also for your partner. And I know a lot of conversation behind self-worth and self-love circles around the specific individual, the individual who needs to build that self-worth or build that self-love. But it's not just about you. It's also about your partner. You need self-worth for yourself so you can accept that type of love in a healthy manner. But you also need self-worth for your partner because they should not have to deal with the insecurities that they cannot heal. Yes, they can help you with your insecurities, but they cannot heal them. Nothing external can ever fix an internal problem. So no, they cannot heal the internal issues that you have with yourself. Only you can do that. They can help you. They can reassure you. But you need to do that work. And it's best you do that work before you get into the relationship, before you get romantically involved with that person. So don't put your partner through that. Don't put your partner through that. Don't force them to try to love somebody who cannot love themselves. And now moving on to point number 2 of 4 things you need to do before dating. And this point is self-respect. You need to have self-respect. You need to respect yourself enough to not put up with unhealthy behavior. Why? Because this is the only way that you will ever be able to reinforce your boundaries. It's the only way. If you don't respect yourself, you won't be able to respect the boundaries that you create. You won't. So in order for you to present healthy boundaries to your partner and to stand behind those healthy boundaries, you need to respect who you are, inside and out. Otherwise, you will never be able to healthily communicate the boundaries that, simply put, aren't going anywhere. Whether or not you communicate them, they're not going to go anywhere. So if you don't respect yourself enough to stand behind them, they're just going to be hidden. And that's going to create room for the devil to creep in and create animosity. A lack of self-respect leads to animosity. And now moving on to point number 3. 4 things you need to do before dating. Point 3. Have conviction. Have conviction. This is so important. Be convicted in what you do. A lot of people struggle in their relationships because they have no conviction. They don't have much of a sense of how they should move. They struggle to feel their way through situations and to trust in themselves. They struggle to trust in themselves. So it leads to weak boundaries, and it leads to indecisiveness, which leaves a lot of room for confusion. Not having conviction will lead to confusion. So you need to be convicted. You need to have something that you stand on to guarantee that you have a clear direction for the future. I'm making this decision, and then I'm making this decision, and then I'm making this decision, because these look like the best decisions to make. Stop shooting in the dark. For your partner's sake of knowing what's going on, and for your sake of not feeling all over the place. And now moving on to our final point, which is point number 4. 4 things you need to do before dating. Point 4, have standards. Okay. Okay. This is a big one. This is a really, really, really big one, actually. A lot of people go into relationships and they don't know what they value. They just operate off of their feelings all the time. All the time. It's just, I feel. I feel this. And so I did this. No, you need to have standards. You need to have something that you're aiming towards. That's how you improve. When you have an aim and you're not just shooting randomly, there is direction in what you do and there is clarity in what you do. And you can make sure that you're upholding yourself to a certain mark. You need to have standards. So that way everybody is not only in the know, but so that way everybody is being clearly understood and valued and effective. A lot of people think that your partner is supposed to take you absolutely any way, and that's not right. That's not fair, and that's not just, because we don't serve a God that is any way, that can be worshipped in any way, that can be treated any way, that would accept anything. We don't serve that. We are not any and everything people. We are people who have standards already, who have a life that we're called to live, a specific life that we're called to live. And so we should act in such a manner that we believe this to be true. Have standards for yourself so you can keep yourself up to date with how you should be. So that way, when you get into a relationship someday down the line, you do it in a respectful way to not only yourself, but also to your partner. Make sure to keep up with yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically before you even get into that relationship, y'all. And there you have it. You have 4 things that you are supposed to be doing before you get into a relationship. So now, I think it's time to have a conversation about 4 things that you should do while dating. Okay. It almost feels as though there's going to be another video uploaded about this. Look out for it. Look out for it. Part 2 coming soon. Look out for that part 2. Look out for that part 2. Okay. And yeah, that's everything. So as per usual, I'm not going to do all that, but like, comment, share. Send this to 3 friends. Like, no, but seriously, share the video and like it and comment and let me know what you think. Okay, bye.